Odysseus and his men visit the underworld, where the shades or spirits of the dead reside. During Odysseus' visit there, the spirit of the prophet Tiresias warns him that death and destruction will follow, unless he and his crew act with restraint and control. Tiresias then reveals what Odysseus must do to return to Ithaca. Odysseus also speaks with the spirit of his mother, who died of grief because Odysseus was away for so long. Odysseus and his men then leave the underworld and return to Xerxes' island. While his men sleep, Xerxes takes Odysseus aside to hear about the underworld and offer advice. Then said the lady Xerxes,
"So, all those trials are over. Listen with care to this now, and a gods will arm your mind. Square in your ship's path are sirens crying, beauty to bewitched men coasting by. Woe to innocent who hears that sound. He will not see his lady nor his children, enjoy crowding around him, home from sea. The sirens will sing his mind away, on their sweet metal lulling. Steer wide, keep well to seaward. Plug your oarsmen's ears with beeswax, kneaded soft. None of the rest should hear that song. But if you wish to listen, let the men tie you to the lugger, hand and foot back to the mast, lashed to the mast. So you may hear those harpies' thrilling voices. Shout as you will, begging to be untied. Your crew must only twist more line around you, and keep their stroke up, till the singers fade.
Now here is some beeswax, so you do not hear the sirens. Now tie me up, young sir, so I do not run away, so the sirens will not kill me. Hurry up now, they're coming close. Am I tied up yet? Good. Move the boat along. Release me! Release me! Let me go to those sirens!
One of two courses you may take, and you yourself must weigh them. I shall not plan the whole action for you now, but only tell you both. A second course lies between headlands. One is a sharp mountain piercing the sky, with storm cloud round the peak, dissolving never. Not in the highest summer to show heaven's azure there, nor in the fall. No mortal man could scale it, nor so much as land there, not with 20 hands and feet to shear the cliffs are, as of polished stone. Midway that height, a cavern full of mist, opens toward Erebus and evening. Skirting this is the lugger, great Odysseus. Your master bowman, shooting from the deck, would come short of the cave mouth with his shaft. But that is the den of Silica, where she yaps abnominably, a newborn whelp's cry. Though she is huge and monstrous, god or man, no one could look her in the joy. Her legs, and there are 12, are like great tentacles, unjointed, and upon her serpent necks are borne 6 heads like nightmares of ferocity, with triple serried rows of fangs and deep gullets of black death. Half her legs she sways her head in the air. Outside her horrid cleft, hunting the sea around the promontory for dolphins, dogfish, or what bigger game. Thundering Aphrodite feeds in thousands, and no ship's company can claim to have passed her without loss of grief. She takes from every ship 1 man for every gullet. Now hug the cliff of Silica, take your ship. Through the racing storm, better to mourn 6 men than to lose them all, and the ship too.
So her advice ran, but I faced her saying,
Only instruct me, goddess, if you will. How, if possible, can I pass Charybdis, or fight off Scylla when she raids my crew?
Swiftly, that loveliest goddess answered me.
Must you have a battle in your heart forever? The bloody toil combat. Old contender, will you not yield to the immortal gods? That nightmare cannot die, being eternal evil itself, horror and pain, and chaos. There is no fighting her. No power can fight her. All that avails is flight. Lose headway there. Along the rock face will you break out arms, and she will swoop over you. I fear, once more, that 1 man take again for every gullet. No, no. Put all your backs into it. Row on. Evoke blind force that bore the scourge of men, to keep her from a second strike against you.
Heads up, lads. We must obey the orders as I give them. Get the oar shafts in your hands and lay back hard on your benches. Hit these breaking seas. Zeus, help us pull away before we founder. You at the tiller, listen, and take in all that I say. The rudders are your duty. Keep her out of the combers and the smoke. Steer for that headland, watch the drift, or we will fetch up in the smother and you drown us.
Captain!